set call, pinned down. Nice action coming off the full court there, but a set pin down on the right side, getting the open three on top.
This is Jonathan Williams, and that left-hander, oh, he can shoot the basket.
Great pass from Segu, the finish to cut it.
But that time just had his feet set, felt confident from the corner.
Got a pretty good feed, too. Buffalo, second chance points, the name of the game for the clear out. Working on Segu. Great defense by Ronaldo Segu.
Well, Segu held his own, wouldn't allow penetration. Great contest.
Bruton from the corner drills it. Extremely difficult finish. Here's Garcia, rolls on the rim, no good. Contested three, nothing but the...
Both great players, both at 19 points per game, both really the heart and soul of their teams, particularly on the offensive end. Turnover early, missed shot, turnover so far for Toledo. Get it into the big guy, that's Josh Mbala. Boy, when all the offense is going through the big freshman, Mihai Carcona.
He comes into today averaging about 5 minutes a game.
Rollins dumps it down low again to the big guy, and this one's blocked by Skogman. And this time David makes sure he gets the ball to his guard, Rondo Segu. Quick pass up, Maceo Jack in the lane, runner falls.
Good job by Buffalo. You get burned when you crash the offensive glass as hard as Buffalo does. Sometimes you get beat out in transition.
Seth Miller in his 90th career start, up to 15 points now. And this matches the largest lead of the game at 19 points. Skogman, top of the key three, it goes. David Skogman off the bench. Keyshawn Saunders, the junior from not all that far away from here, Brampton, Ontario, is 8 points and a couple of threes, and Jonathan Williams answers on the
first half. Huskies have led pretty much throughout this first half. Buffalo had a 9-8 lead. Mbala looking for his next 1,000 points. Goes up with the right hand, and it falls for Josh Mbala.
Off a set play on the offensive end by Northern. Great feed by Hankerson to Williams.
Under 4 minutes. Segu, kick out. Skogman. He'll try the three. That one is good from David.
That's a tough shot because he had to shoot over a 6'7" player who had his hand extended high in the air.
How about Williams knocking down the out of bounds?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what they said. He might have touched it when he was out of bounds, yeah.
So no foul. 14 to shoot. Segu so far with 13 points. Lobbed down underneath Mbala. Perfect pass. Hankerson with the rebound. NIU. Hankerson inside, came up short on the layup. Here come the Bulls the other way. They've got numbers. Jonathan Williams. He'll try the three, and that is good from Jonathan right now.
Yeah, and they are. You know, they're only down 11. Defense, you got to get some stops so you put together a run.
10 minutes to play. Second half. Buffalo on the 7-game winning streak. Inside, nice find of Mbala. Took his time, laid it in.
Deflection.
That was Mbala rolling to the basketball. He'll take the inbound, spin to the baseline. Nice move.
Yeah, Buffalo really White being right up in him and forcing him to shuffle those feet.
And Myjai White lost the basketball, the handle on it, and ahead Segu will lob it to Williams for the two-handed flush and a foul.
Yeah, that's
to Segu, one and done for Miami.
Yeah, great defense that time by Buffalo, getting right up inside of him and caused a flat shot.
Segu off the screen, backs it out at the wing, lobs it down. Skogman had the mismatch, and he's got the easy lay in there for his first.
Their offensive rebound for Buffalo.
Rebounding right now, 10-2 in favor of Buffalo. Mbala in the paint, turns with the right hand, rattles it in. That's 8 in the game for Josh. Gives it to Day Grant, curling down the lane, leaving it for James Beck. He's going to fake, fire, miss it, and the rebound tapped out. And with it is Segu going ahead with the basketball. And taking it to Mbala, who's going to throw it down for that dribble to the left, 4 to shoot, curls. Fades away from 17 at the buzzer. It's no good, and Skogman the rebound for the Bulls. Ahead it goes to Segu. Quickly down the floor, Maceo Jack left corner 3 is good.
Yeah, Lions would rather to see McNamara just take it all the way and dunk it, but with that ankle, we don't know what it's feeling like for him right now.
Williams deep off the right side for 3. He's feeling it, 15 in the game now.
And Day Grant starting to feel it a little bit. This half has been his offensively. He gave it to others in the first half. Now he's starting to take control.
Segu to the right corner. Mbala will fire and hit a triple. He can do that, 25%. See how the standings play out. When,
yeah, so it'll be by percentage, but yeah.
Yeah, and it'll be head-to-head with the team that's within a game of them.
Right.
Segu out top, 18 to shoot. Makai Larry on him defensively. 9 seconds to go. Here comes Jonathan Williams against Kamari Williams. Putting it up with the left hand. Got it. 3.8 seconds to go. Red Hawks.
Fourth in the country in offensive rebounds. Buffalo has taken the lead back on those 2 free throws by Maceo Jack, and they can add to it now. Here comes Mbala quickly into the front court. He's got Segu behind him, and he'll get it to him. Jonathan Williams steps through the defense, scoops and scores. Shot. He breaks the run at 11-0 to start the half for Buffalo.
And that's what good teams often have, right? Sometimes the offense isn't flowing, and you just find a way to get that momentum back.
Or you have a player that knows how to get that momentum back. I think we saw it with Buffalo with Jonathan Williams, and there you saw it with Lamar Norman.
Precisely.
Skogman for 3. 15 for Lamar Norman, who, remember, did not play in the first matchup between these two teams. Skogman up strong off the back in. Segu. Skogman wide open 3. Got it! Let's not put this one in anybody's column yet. Down to 9. It's an 11-1 Western Michigan run. Segu blind pass, Maceo Jack up and in. Norman had it knocked away and stolen. Segu feeds Josh Mbala.
Curtis up top, gets the screen. Pulls up. Skogman the rebound. Segu up ahead. And Jack, the George Washington transfer, will get it out to Segu. Williams tries from the opposite corner and knocks it down.
He had his feet set there. That's a layup for him. Nobody in his face. Segu good at finding the open shooters.
Williams again. 10-0 Bulls.
Evans swinging it around.
Turner had nowhere to go. Segu in the open floor. And Williams working one-on-one. Skogman to the corner. Buffalo has plenty of time here. 15 on the shot clock. Down to 6 for Segu. Makes a couple moves, finds Skogman inside. What a find.
Transition bucket right there after getting the stop. You can change quickly.
Segu underneath finds Williams. He went right behind Diggs. Less than 4 to play. Jones is going to try a 3. In and out and back in again. And Curtis the take. Scores it with the left hand. Now the Bulls looking for the century mark on this possession. Jones, 3, 101.
Cardinals is Luke Bumbalo. He gives it up to Jacobs. That's a wide open 3 for Myron Thomas. It's off and a rebound for Skogman. And there you go. Jonathan Williams doesn't usually miss 2 of those in a row.
To being a floor general, smart point guard, and leading this team here in the senior year.
In and out for Jonathan Williams. Offensive board for Skogman. Segu wanted the 3. Instead, Maceo Jack will shoot it and hit it. 5 of the last 9. That's an open 3 for Sellers from the corner that won't go, and Skogman rips the rebound down. Good end-to-end action, tight 1-point game here early on. Williams in the lane, silky smooth. Williams going to the lane, head and shoulder fake, and it won't go. Skogman with the board.
I'm in love with that possession, right? I mean, you've been out with foul trouble, you come in, you really haven't found your rhythm and kind of force it against one of the Bulls' better players. You know, offensively just play together as a team, you might get a better shot.
Maceo Jack for 3 from the corner.
Ball State, I'm trying to get the ball into Sparks. Get some of these big men to foul out. Like they're threats offensively. You take that, that's the easiest way to take them out of the game.
Segu on the clear out, feeds for Mbala, who puts it up over the back of his head.
Good response by Ball State, not forcing anything, easy basket.
10 points in the game for Tyler Cochran. Williams back to Segu. Reset with the shot clock at 15. Jonathan Williams, corner 3, got it! Into the corner, no good, and it's another rebound for Jonathan Williams. Man, how about a breakneck pace? And how about that one? Possession that time for the Bulls. And they'll try to add to the 3-point lead. Get it down low on the low block for Skogman. Little baby hook off glass is good. Segu in traffic, whips it to a wide open David Skogman. Shot clock is at 10. Keep an eye on that. Get it into Segu. Segu will drive the left side of the lane. Back pass for Hardnett. Up and in. Yusuf Jihad.
Easter's got to get a stop here if you're the Eagles. If you cut this to under 10, you're feeling okay with how well Buffalo shot the ball. Almost 60% from the floor the Bulls are shooting. You get a stop here and you go 2 for 1 on the offensive end, maybe get a bucket.
Skogman, bullseye for David Skogman. 40 seconds to go, first half. Buffalo by 12. And Segu will take a little time here. Or not. If you're shooting hot like Maceo.
To 10 or less, I think. And unfortunately, they've sort of gone backwards here. They've regressed.
Golson ends that scoring drought with his first 2 of the night. Corner 3, Maceo Jack, bullseye! Kent State to the Elite Eight, led by Antonio Gates. The last team to beat them before they lost in the Elite Eight, the UB Bulls, right here at Alumni Arena.
Their only loss that season, other than, like you said, the Elite Eight hurt their overall game shooting.
Their shooting percentage for the game went down because of that. They're at 56%.
Oh, what a dime. Wow. Look, Will Hart.
I noticed on that last possession, Buffalo, a lot of communication, trying to get on the same page with what they want to do offensively. Zone can cause problems at times when you're able to set up in the half court.
Jones, the penetrating kick. Corner, Bruton again. This one goes down. Juergens in transition. Henderson down low, and it's taken away.
Good hustle by Jack to make that play in transition.
Both teams defending well. Segu into the paint. Hits the cutting Jack, and this time he won't be denied. Cameraman Ben took a basketball to the face nearly. Segu bounce inside, and the finish. Still 1:43 before we get to halftime in Mount Pleasant.
I think Buffalo's defense has been a wake-up call for Miller and Healy. Healy can't get open off of off-ball screens, and Kevin Miller can't even bring the ball up the floor without Segu sitting in his back pocket.
Segu is just so quick offensively. Finds the creases in the D. Williams up for an open look and makes Central Michigan's knees. Then Nate Oates came in and said, yeah, we're going to have a great offense and score quick, but we're also going to play excellent defense as well. Williams drops into 3.
From the wing, that's Seth Milner. Yeah, good job, Cedric Milner, replacing on the perimeter, giving Moss a passing lane. His 25th triple of the season.
Here's Mbala working on Shoemate. Ryan Rollins made a big statement after the win down in Ohio. He said, we're the best team in the MAC, flat out. Buffalo's going to have a little something to say about that.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Like the confidence from Ryan Rollins and the Rockets, and for Buffalo, they had a lot of pride within that program, had a lot of success. And they're gonna test your mettle.
Mbala, everybody collapsing in the paint on him. Segu couldn't launch a 3. Bruton can, and he sticks it.
Yeah, Bruton coming
right now. They struggled getting out of the gate because of COVID, injuries, down a couple players. Both teams have guys on the bench that aren't going to be playing in this game. And fortunately for Kent State, it's not going to be a big crowd because of COVID, because the students aren't here.
Segu, part of a Buffalo team that scores over 80 a game. They want to play with tempo and rebound tenaciously. Skogman, given the isolation, goes opposite. Perimeter passing so crisp. 5 to shoot, down the lane. Bruton with the left hand.
So what happened on there? Skogman taking the smaller Segu into the paint. You might see a lot more of that here this evening.
We've seen that throwback hook game from Skogman. Now that throwback mid-range game from Carey. Williams wide open. Oh, true. Carey trying to create in the post, has to feed Hernandez. Knocked free, stolen away. The steals piling up for Buffalo. Snap it off to Williams, right into the double, and drives through it.
6th steal of the game and lead here in the last 5-6 minutes.
Created by Carey, but that's tough to finish. Segu. Carey picked him up immediately. Williams slipping past Beck. Twisting into the left-handed rattle down.
And you know what happened on that last play? When the play in the second half, Carey was restricted at the paint and had to turn around and throw it back out because he was going to try to shoot it, but there were 2 Bulls guarding him.
Oh, nice up fake by Williams. Pretty finish. Timeout, Buffalo.
Ball. Good job of recognizing Skogman already had a foul.
Ball State 2-zip other end. Maceo Jack. Jack's a 3. Skogman a track down. Track 24. Segu. Here's Jack again. Hits.
And what did we talk in this game? That's his strength, attacking, and then when he's able to make a 3 early like I did, well, that's just going to open up his confidence to even attack even more.
Williams free for 3 for a schoolboy legend in Hoosier State. His hometown, Hartford City, about 20 minutes north of us here in Muncie.
Yeah, right now, he's trying to do too much. And he's trying to play too fast. And he's trying to make 5 threes in one possession. And that's going to happen, right? You got all these people with high expectations coming to see you play.
Segu and Bala versatility.
It's like a running back just bouncing off defenders after they hit that hole. He's built like Jerome Bettis.
6'2", 220. Likes to go downhill. He played outfield in baseball in high school, too. Got a lot of football in his background, actually. Skogman thinking three, hits it. Long miss up top. Jacobs cannot click from three. Ball State struggling. Bruton, not shy.
It's a gamble. Go somewhere, maybe not right fit, get hurt. You just never know when you leave it something that's so good to you.
Great point. Segu in the corner. Career high for Tyler Cochran. 27. Back to a one-possession game. Big field goal in the half court for Ball State. Williams, three, splat.
Point. 52% last year, 60% so far this year. He's gotten steadily better, but he missed the free throw there. David Skogman. Smith. Short. Skogman grabs the board. Up the floor they come again. Segu to Impala.
Here at Bowling Green. So here we go. It's the Bulls and the Bowling Green Falcons underway in Buffalo. And it's the Bulls trying to shake off a 3-game losing streak that will have the first possession of this game. Whip it out to David Skogman, and that's a good way to
step on Matheny. Looks pretty. It's good offensive attack, and he had the mismatch with the big man on.
Been battling injuries a little bit this year, and Coach Michael Huber told us it's affected Matheny's performance all season long. And Pace and Daquan Plowden cleaning up with a bucket.
Yeah, just trading basket for basket right now. I don't think either team's missed.
Segu, guarded by Matheny, gets the screen from Skogman, kicks it back to Skogman, wide open three, got it! And the Bulls have now hit their last 4 baskets. Segu to the cutter, Jonathan Williams making sense on that one either.
I was about to say, it makes you wonder if the rims are a little bit bigger tonight because everyone's scoring out here.
How about that? If that's not setting a tone, or maybe the game is setting the tone for the timeouts for the fans here tonight. 70-67 with 9.5 to go. Curtis Jones off the bench for Buffalo. And now with a 6-point lead, a little chance to go on a run here for the Bulls. They've hit 7 of their last 9 shots. Segu looking for Skogman. Gets it to him on the bounce pass. Skogman now gets double teamed. Back to Segu. High post into the lane. Perry spins and hits. Curtis will drive and score. That's 23 for Samari Curtis. Man, it's pretty amazing to think that the Bulls are in range of 100 points in a MAC game. It's one thing to do it against some of the lesser Division III and NAIA opponents they faced this year, but to do it in a MAC game, pretty amazing. Jonathan Williams will get him tonight.
And Ali says, I'm going to splash this from in front of the Buffalo bench.
Really good ball movement there. And again, starts with Enrique Freeman getting a touch, and the inside defense has to collapse, and Freeman such a good pass.
Starting to learn it all, huh?
Yeah, and the timing was better there. He sized up the defense and then went right into that move with the drop step, whereas on the previous possession took him a little bit longer and defense was able to adjust.
Now this is Bruton. Maceo Jack. Excellent defense from Ali. Shot clock now at 5. Williams is seating up.
Perry's just I'm not sure going to be able to defend Freeman. Good job of continuing to move, and again, Akron delivering that basketball exactly where Freeman needed to be able to catch and finish.
Enrique has 10 for the Zips. That line drive 3. It's beginning to build in both of them.
Absolutely, and I think that was a great point, Michael, to talk about how active they are. You cannot fall asleep as a defender because they're two guys that move.
Sorry, Keyshawn Bruton pulls up, and that shot was partially blocked. Didn't beat the shot clock anyway, and here's a Buffalo possession. Bruton just into the ball game. He'll put up the 3 and hit it. That was a goal there. You know, your random ballet dancer, Brishnikov's a pretty good one to come up with. Good battle for the miss. Rebound by Fagan. Keeps the possession with the Bulls. Segu kicks Jonathan Williams. Bullseye.
That green roll. Now he steals it.
And a block shot by the Bulls by Mbala. 2 great chances. Alley-oop, Bruton layup, good.
Boy, this is a team that can really shoot it. We know that. And now we have a tie ball game because they've started to heat up.
You see the 3-point numbers low a bit on Miami's side, but that was a huge one. And a pass to Mbala. It didn't look like it was going to be a 16-footer. Good.
But that's the guy that's really been hurting the Bulls right here. Larry now with his 18th point of the game on that jumper.
10 here in the second half for Makai Larry. Skogman kicks it back. Segu back to Skogman. He'll guard. That was a total mismatch on Makai on the Buffalo side.
Well, I think Buffalo just allowed, they got a little loosey-goosey on the defensive end. They didn't maintain necessarily their man-to-man defensive principles. Gave a couple. It is now a 10-point deficit. This was not a 10-point game. This was a very close game throughout. At the end of it, a couple of buckets by Miami, and then UB has to foul, and now you're seeing the result of that here. There's a slam by him.
That to go in. It was a pretty move.
Yes, he did. Junior from Honey Eye Falls averages 20.4 points per game. Josh Mbala, that's 4 we've seen here. They're here to battle. Kind of a pick and roll to the basket. Couldn't connect with Duncan. Loose ball into the hands of Segu. Trayvon Fagan's been playing well lately, and he'll be
done that, but they haven't switched.
Reverse layup attempt will not go for Ian Duncan. One of the Bulls, Fagan, I think, got his hands on it, and Mbala.
Justice on the 2. Sharp pulls down the offensive rebound. Can't stick it back, and the rebound to Segu.
Nice left hand attempt, though. Buffalo using the secondary break. But, wow, they break down here.
Hardnett came wide open for rebounds, but the Bulls have been able to handle him a little bit better. He's blocked just 1 shot so far. Jack from deeper. He got it again. Oh. Two-point lead for Buffalo with the basketball. Jack is back on with 2 fouls. Segu out for Fagan. Hits the 3 over Hamilton. The other way for Buffalo.
And it's so important. You can't underscore that enough. When you have a nagging injury like that, it just throws off the trajectory of everything you do. And you can see that in Hamilton's game right there. No, that's a ball he would have gone after, tried to let it go out of bounds.
And Segu can't lay it in. Hamilton went up too early. Skogman stuffs it over Hamilton.
No one stopped the basketball. They attempted to, but McKnight, crafty, getting to the rim.
That's with the right hand for McKnight, his non-dominant hand as well. And Mbala, not a big three-point shooter for the Bonnies with one of his own with 1.3 seconds to go. But a 9-point lead now, it feels, Tim, like if Buffalo can just maintain what's been going so far, especially in this second half for the Bulls, they should be able to see this out for a big road win.
Yeah, they've made it tough on Western. Not a lot of good, clean looks at the offensive end of late.
Great ball movement by Buffalo. They've kept the ball moving a lot better than Western has. And Jack hits the three.
By Maceo Jack.
These are really evenly matched teams. Even with the Lofton injury, these are two teams that not only have championship aspirations, they're potential NCAA at-large teams.
Skogman for Oshun for two.
Simple pick-and-roll basketball. And there you see Holmes running the show, showing his point guard skills.
Segu getting open under the basket, fine. So we thought it would be a tight game, usually isn't a rivalry game. Without Lofton, you wondered how St. Bonaventure would react. So the lead is back up to 6. Williams has 16 of his game-high 20 points in the second half. Segu, though, will take it out to Williams in the key. 3 more, he's got it.
Out to Floor. Floor goes around Skogman, has it blocked. Tipped and regained by Josh Mbala. Mbala leads the break. Segu back pass. Jonathan, 3, got it. 29-point performance in the win over Illinois State. This is the Bulls' first game since they split their 2 games down in Cancun, Mexico, and a blow-by for Mbala for his. And right now you've got 4 of Buffalo's starters in, along with LaQuill Hartnett.
And the go
Nathan
zone.
Williams. He's going to go zone. He's going to Illinois State. He had 15 of those in the first half, including a couple of threes. That's a long 3 by Eddie Floor that won't go.
That was almost a 4.
Yes, it was. Williams so quick and so. And the scowl on Jim Weitzel's face is evident. Skogman with the rebound. A little too highlight worthy there maybe for Josh? Or attempted?
Yeah, I think there's a 3 for Maceo Jack. And they're going to him. He's got the, nice move. Oh, got to finish that.
Oh, yeah. Shapino had the great move but couldn't finish.
I can say with Scott's in the game, I like the fact they're going down to him.
Deshaun Bruce.
Second, third effort while everybody's scrambling in transition defense. Nice lob.
And Baba, is he too far under? He's able to coax that one in.
Give you 34, 35 minutes, but eventually he's going to need a quick breather. Jones is really important coming off the bench.
Jonathan Williams has it.
Come and say to them, we have our best vacation, our best time. It's what we have.
And this is a massive resort. You could spend days just investigating. There's Skogman on the drive and another basket for David Skogman.
Hard to pass to. Chris Paul does that better than anybody in the NBA.
Maceo Jack will hit, averages 13. Does he have that type of range?
Yes. And point guard for the Redbirds, Mark Freeman, was clapping and pleading his team to stay locked in. No way you come back. Look at that pass. Are you serious with that pass and catch?
How about the catch from Mbala? In and year out for the Boilers in the Big Ten. A previous participant here in the Cancun Challenge. Curtis Jones just calmly pulls up and buries the... And Freeman runs down the rebound. On an easy turnover. Segu running the floor. And there's Skogman. His first basket business from a couple of years ago.
That's a rare thing, Brett. We've seen the transfer portal, and it's almost free agency now in college basketball.
Segu.
Nice pass.
Finds Jack in the corner. Maceo Jack has given his team
playing on a Final Four court, and the resort is just spectacular. And then, we've had awesome weather.
Yeah, it's been absolutely fabulous. Our slice of paradise. That one will be dropped in.
Day Hall outworked Mbala and Williams to get that offensive rebound put back. Nice pass.
Oh, 50 finish. And once you climb within 5 or 6, they answer every time to make that climb a little bit deeper.
There's no question. Every time that Buffalo punches, hits a big 3.
Well, that was really well done by James. Backed Mbala right down and created that separation for the short jumper.
Corner three, Jonathan Williams.
It does, right? Your team needs to stop a run. You need some baskets. Vaughn scored a couple here. And Paul, I mentioned the bench. This is where Hartnett and Skogman got to contribute here offensively.
Oh, that's a nifty reverse layup on American Conference. Well, that's a heck of a pass. Can Bruton finish? No. Hartnett is just killing it on the offensive boards, but that's a big block.
What I tell you about that left corner, they're 0 for 5 from the left corner. And you say, well, what does that matter? There's sometimes spots on the floor players aren't as comfortable shooting from.
Let's have Bruton try it from the other. Keep a tooth in proper condition, just in case somebody loses one. LaQuill didn't seem to. He seemed to rebel in that shot of the chipped tooth, though, didn't he?
Yes. Great stuff there, and great job with the photo by.
And the new tooth is helping LaQuill play very well here this afternoon. 3 points and 5 rebounds off the bench. Mbala trapped in the corner, shot clock down to 2, down to 1. Maceo Jack gets it and hits it.
In traffic.
4th foul on Mervyn James. He'll have to check out. Quick ball movement for the Bulls. Segu dumps it for Mbala, up and in.
Diabate. Almost. A nice smooth stroke from just outside. The intermediate jumper. Segu feeds Fagan. Downhill after you lose a guy like Luka Garza, but it just gets better. Buffalo trying to run. Segu leaves it up to Mbala. He lays it in and a chance for a 3 here at IMG Academy. This is on the opportunity to convert on the 3-point play. Still a 20-point lead for Michigan. Seen every part of this game be dominated by Michigan. Defense, offense, intangibles. Williams 3, that's good. Just this.
Eli Brooks and Hunter Dickinson in a 2-man game.
Speaking of carving up a defense, that's an easy way to do it with Dickinson.
They cleared out that whole backside, and there's just no help defense for the big fella rolling to the rim.
Michigan had a lot of success with that kind of action in the first half. Segu feeds him, Mbala.